the lights begin to come on here in Paul Ricard. And there's already an issue, a yellow flag halfway down the grid. Long hold for the drivers, but we are now underway, and it looks like Christian Sendel's got a good start once again. And once again, Scars has a really rough getaway off the line. That's already Jan Fehler up into third. Meanwhile, Valu, he's got alongside, and this time he's got past. Valu takes the race lead, but has a big moment on the exit of turn 2, as does his teammate further back. Neon's been able to get through turn 1 and 2 unscathed this time around. And he's up the inside there as Scars, taking the position away from the Red Bull driver. Valu was able to defend from Christian Sendel at the very front. Zola's had a good start. He's managed to pass both Neon and Scars on those soft tires. Yanni Trepkov once again making up positions as he moves from 10th to 7th this time around. And maybe even one more position as he's right on the rear end of Scars, who's weaving down the Mistral Straight, trying to keep the Macedonian at bay. And it looks like he's just about done enough to do so. And in fact, it will be Scars continuing in 6th place, but his teammate Valu has made a great start, and he is up into the lead. And instead, it is Scars who is once again looking at the back of Zola, sending it up the inside of turn 8. He's deep into 9, but he gets the move done. Zola down another position, and Scars gets breathing space between himself and Yanni Trepkov, who's been pestering him lap after lap. Let's look how close all these guys are out there on track right now. Oh, contact! As Yanni Trepkov pulled out at the same time as Riptide, but Riptide's going to get both of them there. Beautiful stuff from the Ferrari. Pulls off the double overtake, just a single overtake for Yanni Trepkov, and Zola loses out 2 positions. Further behind, Peso and Zay are going hammer and tongs as well. Not much further behind is now suddenly at Zay at Zola, or rather Peso at Zola, trying to go around the outside of the flat-out seniors. They bang wheels once again. Outside of turn 11, that's going to be tricky to do as Ollie P picks up a 3-second time penalty. And Zola trying to show the Williams the door there. Peso drives off circuit, but he gets the inside for 12. And that should be that move done and dusted as well. Zola really struggling now. Oh, and off in the background, that's Zay. Disastrous moment there for Zay. He's just about held on to the car, so that's good news for him. Didn't get into the barriers.
But he's held up in traffic, and that's not what you want to be.
Not held up for long, though, up the inside of 11. A2 UK breaks later, though, but he breaks a little bit too late, I think, as now 3 of the race leaders come into the pits. They've decided this is the time. Christian Sendel, Neon, and Scars all into the pit lane. Meanwhile, Valu is desperately trying to get past A2 UK, but in doing so, this is going to compromise this lap that he's on, and this could make all the difference between himself and the guys who have just came into the pits. Still, the battle continues between Valu and A2 UK, and you've got to wonder if it's wise right now for the Finn to be putting this much effort into getting past the Mercedes as quick as possible. He has to wait for the DRS range. He's in there now. He does come out ahead of the guys who were on the medium tyres by a fairly comfortable margin. And once again, A2 UK breaks later, holding him up. You can see Christian Sendel just 2 seconds down the road right now. Surely now, Valu will have it as we head into turn 3. But A2 did not make that easy at all. As he's exiting the pit lane now, Valu's going to go past. Christian Sendel's going to go past. Will Neon and Scars go past? Neon is going to. He's managed to pull off the undercut, but Scars cannot do so. Well, that is Neon, actually. Hold on. Neon is taking a look at the rear end of Christian Sendel, studying it very intently and going around the outside of turn 8. That's the inside for 9. He'll get the better run because he's not on the curving either. And they're going to have a drag race down the second half of the Mistral Straight. Looks like Neon had trouble under traction, and that might just give Christian Sendel the opportunity he needs to reinstate himself in 4th. But a big moment of contention there between the two, and it's not over yet because Neon is back up the inside of turn 11. Christian Sendel will not have this all his own way whatsoever. He would not have expected Neon to pull the trigger, and Neon is still trying to go around the outside of 12, but that is almost impossible, and as a result, he will settle back down in 5th. Just about clinging on. Look at Neon. He's deploying some of that bonus battery charge right now. And he's having another look at Christian Sendel around the outside of turn 8. And this time, I think he's got it done. He shuts the door on the exit of 9. Now, it's a drag race between the two of them. Once again, down towards Senior, and Valu will be able to give the slipstream to whichever he would prefer to be behind him. He's actually giving it to Christian Sendel right now. And that means that Christian has it back against Neon through the inside of turn 10. And Valu is still threatening to get involved as well. That Christian just about manages to hold on to P2 in the end, and still Neon cannot find a way through, but he is looking so threatening in 3rd. The race win could well be his if he keeps this up. See maybe a little bit of a gap forming between the first 2 and then the guys in 3rd, 4th, and 5th. There is Scars looking to get around the outside of Jan Fehler, and he manages it. Nicely done from Scars. Can Jan keep his nose in there? Yes, he can. Scars doesn't get the traction he would like on the exit of turn 9. Now, we will continue the battle through to turn 10, as is tradition. And Scars gets back up the inside. Beautifully done by the South African Jan Fehler. Really feeling that lack of battery power there on the second half of the Mistral straight. And as a result, he loses out. Tires are only going to start to get worse and worse as the race goes on, though. Here comes Neon looking for another charge at Christian Sendel, who himself isn't very far behind Valu. Valu holds on, and once again, it's Neon forced to go around the outside of turn 8. And once again, he does get the line into 9. But as was the case before, there's Christian Sendel getting straight back past him on the run down towards turn 10. The battle will continue, as we can see from the rear wing there of Valu. Christian just about shutting the door on Neon. Maybe Neon can look up the inside there. There's contact between the two of them, and Neon just holds on to it. Looks good here for Christian Sendel. He's closer, closer, closer. He's closing, and he's alongside, and he's passed already. Before they even get into the braking zone, Christian Sendel does it in the end on lap 26 of 27, back in the third round of this season. He'll be wanting to do better than that here today, as now Jan Fehler driving clean through Scars there. Ghosting going on between the two. Not sure what exactly is happening there, as Scars disconnects from the session or something, or is there just lag going on? And it looks like it was just some lag, as Scars is now once again ahead of Jan Fehler. That was a rather weird moment between the two of them.
He doesn't want to be losing out Neon, but Neon's got a very good exit on the second part of the Missile Straight. Can he try to get him around the outside of Cygnus? Does he have better traction? He might. He has.
Clean around the outside in the end from Neon. He makes it work, and Valu, that's got to be a real sucker punch to the gut. He lasted so long in the race lead, and then in the last 2 laps, he loses the 2 positions down into third. This would still be his first podium of the season, and far be it from Scars to deny him, I imagine, as his stand-in teammate for the day. But there's Christian Sendel rounding the final corner. You can see a bit more frenetic battling going on behind. Christian Sendel will cross the line to win in France after he took Valu on the penultimate lap. Neon gets second in his debut race in Premier X, and Valu finally manages his first podium of the season in third.
Yeah, further back, you have to wait 12 seconds for Riptide to cross the line. He'll lose that one out to Peso. And Zay and Riptide, the Ferrari drivers, P7 and P8. Zola will drop a lot because of those penalties. He will get that FedEx time penalty. He might have to share that one, actually, with one of the other drivers of Ricardo.